Hello friends, welcome to C-ADO.NET tutorial. In this sub-series, we will learn more about SqlCommand and how to use a SqlCommand to execute parameterized query as well as a stored procedure. In this first video, we will learn how to read column data type from the SqlCommand object. We already worked with the data reader while using the method executeReader on SqlCommand. With the SQL data reader, we can also read column name and its data type. When making call to the executeReader method, we can pass the constant CommandBehavior.SchemaOnly. So the CommandBehavior.SchemaOnly will tell the SqlCommand to retrieve only the column name as well as its data type. That means retrieve only the schema of the underlying database object. So this will fetch only the table schema. That means the CommandBehavior.SchemaOnly option. Using the ordinal position of the columns, one can make call to GetName. So this will return the column name. GetDataTypeName. This will return the data type of the column. Now let's look at the example. Here, if you see, we are making a SqlCommand object to retrieve data from jobs. Here is the connection. We are opening the connection using the SqlCommand. But when we are executing the executeReader method, we specify CommandBehavior.SchemaOnly option. So this will fetch the column name as well as data types. Here, once the reader is ready, we are making use of reader.getName. This will give us the column name. Of course, we have to pass the ordinal position column index. Here also, we are passing the column index to the method GetDataTypeName. So GetName and GetDataTypeName will give us the column name as well as its data type. And we are simply printing that in the output window. Now let's go to the demo and continue with our example. So here is our example. We will add a new button. Here we will set name as CMD column type, and we will once we double click, we will come into CMD column type, click. So once you click here, we will retrieve the column types from jobs table. Here you can see the jobs table, and these are all the columns, and you can see the data type. Job ID is small int, description varchar, min level and max levels are tiny int data type. So as we already saw here, if you see, we are opening the connection, then we are creating the command object, and when we are making call to the execute reader method, the time we specify only command behavior dot, we will specify command behavior.SchemaOnly option. So once we have a reader in hand, we specify column index as 0. Then using the reader dot field count. So field count is a property which tells how many field is returned by the previous query. Since we are selecting all the columns, this will return 4 fields. So now we have column count, and we are forming the while loop, column index 0, column index less than column count. So that means inside the loop we will increment the column index on each iteration. So this column index will give us the ordinal position, and using the ordinal position here, if you see, we are forming a string, column info, column name, reader.getName method, and we are passing the column index. The getName will retrieve the name of the column. Then after the new line, we are telling what is the type of the column. This time we are using the reader.getDataType. And once again, we are passing the column index. On each iteration, the index will change from 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, that's all here. Now we will build the solution. And run it once. And you can see column name is job ID, small int, job description, data type is varchar, min level, data type is tiny int, max level, tiny int. So we retrieved the column name and its description. The key here is when we are reading the data using the execute reader, we specify the schema only option. After that, we make use of the field count and form the loop, and then inside the iteration we make use of getName and GetDataTypeName to retrieve name as well as data type. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.